Hi, welcome to this introduction to MCT10 version 4.0 update. My name is Bo Müller and I'm with the Danfoss Drives Global Training Department. In this video, I'll be going through all the new features that 4.0 brings us. Now keep in mind, to get the most out of the 4.0 update, you will need a drive with a newly upgraded control card. As you can see, I've already connected a drive. In my case, it's an FC102. It's running the latest 05.02 firmware released for the newly upgraded control card. If I expand the list, you might notice some of the new features that we've added. Now, first among those, I would like to tell you about the new status plugin. Now, for the status plugin, we've greatly improved the user-friendliness of the readouts for the various words that are available over the field bus. We've done this by combining them into a single plugin and showing you much more information. So now you shouldn't need to go for the programming guide quite so often anymore. Now the first page you'll see is the control word page, and at the top you'll see the familiar hexadecimal representation that you know from MCT10 or from the LCP. You see the reference and you see the control profile currently in use. In the main page you see each individual bit. You see the value of these individual bits, be it a 0 or 1. And much more important, you'll see the actual commands that the drive is then receiving. In my case, for example, we can see it's being set to ramp. It is set to not coast. Data is valid, but for example, the start command is not given because this bit has been set to ramp stop. Similarly, the status word is available. We see again the hexadecimal representation 0603. Now we see each individual bit and what the drive is actually doing at the moment. My drive is reporting control ready, drive ready, and it's coasted. So probably I've still got terminal 27 set to coast inverse. What these two pages give you is a much easier way of interpreting, on one hand, what the drive is actually doing, and on the other hand, what the PLC might be commanding the drive to do. Next, we can see the digital inputs, the readout that you know already from MCT10, but again now with a graphical representation, so you don't need to check the manual to see which of the bits actually correspond to the particular input. The same goes for the digital outputs. And finally, we also have the extended status word 1 and 2, offering you much more information and again easier to access compared to having to check the value and then check the manual for what it actually means. Here we see the extended status word 2 and finally the maintenance word. The next feature I want to show you is the motor plugin. The motor plugin is available from the project folder only, so I've already dragged and dropped my drive into the project folder and now I can select the motor plugin. So the new motor plugin makes it easier to select your motor type and to parameterize the drive accordingly. You simply select the motor type and appropriate parameters for this type are shown. Now in my case it was configured for a PM non-salient. Take a look at the parameters. If I change to asynchronous, you'll see the parameters that are in effect changing. All parameters have a description so that you are guided in how to configure the drive appropriately for your motor. When you've set up everything as it should be, you can from your project simply write these values directly to the drive. Arguably the biggest addition to MCT10 in 4.0 is the VLT software customizer. It allows you to customize the commissioning experience of the VLT to best fit your particular needs. The software customizer is also available from the project view, but be aware you do need the advanced version of MCT10 and you need to purchase a separate license for the VLT software customizer. The VLT software customizer consists of three main features. The splash screen that allows you to create a custom splash screen for when the drive starts up. You can use the built-in editor to create an image directly, or you can import an existing image and adapt it to the VLT. So either you can create your new image from blank, you select from a library, or you import from your computer. Now I've already found a logo I would like to use, so I open this, select continue, hit finish, and there we go. The next feature I'd like to talk about is the initial values. It allows you to set a new value for virtually any parameter. So if you'd like the language to be German out of the box instead of English, then this is where you'd go to change it. Again, simply select New from blank. You can then change the parameter value directly to German. Click OK and press Continue. I'll name this one Test, and there we go. And finally, you can use Smart Start to create a custom startup wizard to go through exactly the parameters you need. Again, all you need to do is create a new from blank. The editor will launch. And now you simply need to draw the steps in your wizard. We'll start out with grabbing a starting point. Select the parameters you need to go through. Now for this demonstration, I want my drive to prompt the user to select the language. See, you also get the option to choose which selections the user should have available. In my case, all are acceptable. Let's grab another parameter. Let's choose a motor data. Let's go for motor voltage. And finally, let's go for another motor data. Let's choose AMA automatic motor adaptation. Now all that remains is to choose this exit point and then link the items together. There we go. You can see the button down appears. And finally, connect to the exit point, hit continue, name the project, hit finish, and the program is being generated. Now you can write it directly to the drive, or you get the option of testing it from MCT10 using the simulator. Let's try that out. The simulator has launched. You see the splash screen. Now my Smart Start setup has kicked in. You'll also notice that because I chose German as my initial value, I'm starting out in German. Let's choose English instead. I'll press the arrow down, 400 volt. This is okay. And then AMA. I get the option of choosing. Let's choose the reduced one, hit hand on, and it's running. Setup is finished. So this is a strong tool for actually customizing the experience, and you're able to quickly create your setup and you're able to test it before actually using it on a real drive. For the first release of MCT10 4.0, if you want to use the LCP simulator, you'll need to add it manually. Simply go to Tools, Update VLT Software Customizer, and select the simulator. In this case, for the FC102, that you can download directly from the Danfoss homepage. Here we go. There are also a number of other additions and changes in MCT10 4.0 that I have not covered in this video, like the extended alarm log features for the FC302. There's the service log feature that is present in MCT10 4.0 already now, but will only become available later in the year when the newly upgraded control card is also released for the VLT FC302. I hope this video gave you an impression of what to expect from MCT10 4.0, and I hope that you'll download the software and give it a try. Thank you very much, and thank you for watching.